Hi!
I'm Nikki Nightmare.
I'm Roberta Rigamortis, and this is Horrorland.
And this is going to be our review for The Invitation.
Okay. So, basically the synopsis, I'm just going to read it off of IMDB. While attending a dinner party at his former home, a man thinks his wife and her new husband have sinister intentions for their guests. So, basically, it is directed by Karyn Kusama, if that's how you say it. And it stars Logan Marshall Green, Michiel, Huisman, and a bunch of other people whose names I can't pronounce. So, yeah.
As you can tell, we really didn't like this movie.
No.
I heard a lot of good things about this movie, but I just thought it was way too long without any action.
It drug on for like an hour and 10 minutes, and then everything happened at the end of the movie. And even this could have been, because it was like I wouldn't say close quarters, but it kind of was because it took space in like one house. It had the opportunity for a lot of cool shots, especially at the end. And I don't feel like they used their cameramen. It was just all like steady shots. It felt like they could have definitely, like, when things were happening, they could have taken the camera off of the stupid tripod and did a steady cam and like went through with the characters.
I just didn't really like the story. I mean, it's pretty much, there were so many sketchy things happening, like, that no one else but the main character. Sorry.
He just came off as like super paranoid to the other people.
But it's like you see what's happening. The guy is like locking them in the house.
And everyone's just like, okay.
That. And like,
there's bars on the window that weren't really bars.
It's just, I would be questioning the stuff too. Like, why are you doing this?
Like, this is super creepy.
And no one else questioned it. And so it made it seem like they were trying to set this guy up to be like a paranoid, like, person. But really, you knew what was happening, really, the whole time. You knew he wasn't paranoid. You knew these people were in some kind of crazy cult. Spoiler alert. But it's like nothing was really surprising in it. Like, everything was really predictable. And the whole, like, it just took too long.
It took way too long. And they leave you to assume because their son died. So they end up splitting. And with the son, they kind of leave it to someone had, during a birthday party, someone had hit their son with a bat. But if you think, even with like a wood bat or a metal bat, that has to be a pretty strong kid to do that.
Well, even that, it's just, I don't know, there was just too many flashbacks. You didn't really need, the son died. You didn't really need to go into too much detail unless it was like the fault of one of the parents.
Yeah.
Which really it wasn't.
No, it was just an accident.
But of course they the father blamed himself for not watching him close enough. But it's like, he's a kid. Mm-hmm. You can't just like...
Kids are gonna be kids.
Yeah.
They don't understand, really.
So I don't know. I thought like all the flashback scenes were like too many. You established that their child died. Cool. But it's like, I don't know. I just didn't like it. I thought it was not enough, like, action. Like...
Yeah, and then this guy comes in, and I don't know his name, but he's been on a bunch of, like, TV and film. I'll insert the name of the guy. But you could tell he was behaving like a bodyguard. So you knew something was happening, and I don't know how everyone didn't pick up on that shit Because it was so obvious he was behaving like a security guard. Like, legit. Like, I can't explain it, but his demeanor, the way he would follow people, I mean, it was just straight up creepy. And obvious.
So, I wouldn't really recommend this. I mean, I'm never not gonna you can make your own choices.
Yeah.
I'm just saying my own opinion.
It's nothing new.
Yeah.
So the character, this is just gonna be a spoiler, everyone. The main character, the husband, the ex-husband, he's outside and he sees his ex-wife in the bedroom and she put something in the nightstand. So he goes into the room and there's this giant bottle of pills, like giant.
Yeah, like.
And there happens to be a doctor who tells him that the pills, they're like old school and that no one really uses them or something like that. He kind of says in passing. So you know what's going to happen. And we're screaming at the TV, don't drink the Kool-Aid!
Yeah.
That's how obvious of a cult movie it was. I'm not against cult movies. I just think it's very formulaic. I think that they tried to focus more on the story instead of, like, giving you any kind of really action. So it's to be anticipated that, everything's going to happen in the last 20 minutes of an hour and 30-minute movie. It could have been like 80 minutes. So.
And the acting wasn't that super good for some of the actors.
That's like in the very beginning, his girlfriend, somehow they hit a coyote or a wolf. Oops, that's the phone. So basically, they hit on their way to this, after receiving this invitation, they're going through the hills of California and they hit a coyote or a dog. I'm thinking it's a coyote.
Looked more like a dog or wolf.
Oh, okay.
But they said coyote.
Yeah.
But it didn't look like a coyote to me.
There was an up angle on the girlfriend, and she was supposed to be, like, sad.
Yeah, and, like, horrified.
But she was smiling.
Yeah, she wasn't really good in the sad scenes.
In the emoting department.
I was just like, that's really weird. You just hit an animal, and you're like... like, okay.
Yeah, it was...
I mean, she was the only one in that scene that was kind of like, eh. I think, for the most part, the acting was decent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's better than some chiller movies.
Yeah. I do have to say that. I agree with that. I just would have liked for more cinematography or better cinematography.
I just wanted a better storyline.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It just was so predictable and long that it just wasn't, like, I will never watch it again. It's not going to be a second viewing.
Yeah, it's not one that you want to be like, ooh, I'd watch this again with, some friends or something. Or like whenever it's on TV.
Yeah, no. But if you do want to watch it, it is on Netflix.
It is on Netflix. If you like those kind of movies, totally just tell us in the description box what you thought of it. Comments.
They can't put it in the description box.
I swear I'm awake. No, yeah, just tell us in the description.
Tell us in the comments.
Thank you.
What you thought, if you've seen this movie, or if you can recommend any other movies that are better than this.
Yeah, like this type of movie. What you thought of it, if you saw it, or if you like cult movies, not like cult classics, but like
movies about cults.
Thank you. Let's start a discussion. So, in conclusion,
I'm going to give this about a 3.
I'll agree. I won't be so tough on it.
Because there could be a lot worse movies that we're going to watch in the future.
The acting was decent. I think it was just a poor script.
They wanted to build too much on the flashbacks and how they used to be.
Yeah.
Which I understand. It was just too much.
Mm-hmm.
It was most of the movie.
Yeah.
I'm like, should this really even be in the horror section on Netflix? And I've heard so many good things about it that a lot of people liked it. It's just, I thought it was really predictable.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's because I'm not really into those kind of, like, thriller type movies as much. Because I like, slashers and gore and monsters.
It'll be very apparent soon what type of films we like. Clearly not cult ones.
No. Okay.
So we're going to give it a go. Hope you liked this video.
Comment, subscribe, like, hit the bell.
Hit the bell and write in the comment section, not the description section. Someday. I'll get it right.
If anyone would like to comment on the video, that would be super awesome. If you have any recommendations,
please let us know.
Yeah. If anything you would like to see us ramble about in future videos.